Hey, this is Moot Davis, and you're listening to Rock On Radio.
I warned you there would be dancing.
Nice to see those new moves.
That's it. Hello,
Claire,
everybody.
the restroom's first door on the left.
There's a bucket next to her, I guess.
Got it covered. Good.
Welcome to Rock On Radio. I am your host, Danny Coleman. And
Danny Thriller Coleman.
That's right. No?
Mm-mm. Nope.
For whom the bell tolls.
It tolls for thee.
Art,
Resuscitate our engineer.
Apparently
I know CPR.
I got to take him to work with me tomorrow.
No, not St. Francis.
Well,
I know that place too well.
I'm telling you. Hello, everybody. This is Rock On Radio. I am your host, Danny Coleman. And the man choking is engineer Art.
Hello.
Producer Claire
He's getting
is
sick.
over there. We're on YouTube. How can they find us, Art?
Go to coaradio.com and there's a YouTube link on the right-hand side, and it will take you right to it. You'll see.
Oh,
That's
Mhm.
the show broadcasted.
There you
You
go.
can watch Danny dance.
You can. That's right.
Or
You
not.
can- That's correct. Rock On Radio is sponsored by actress Eileen Sullivan. She won the grand prize last month.
Wow. Awesome.
See?
Mhm.
CPA Jody Weber.
Woo.
Oh, mateys. Yes, Jody Weber has won nothing.
It's one nothing. She is
Jody
one being
Weber.
a sponsor.
She has won my affections for being a sponsor of Rock
Yes.
On Radio.
An honor. Yes.
Mhm. We are also sponsored by O'Connor's American Bar and Grill of East Hampton, Mount Holly, the official caterers of the Rock On Radio Christmas Spectacular, which this year, should we just say it's 4 hours, Art? Should we just
Yes.
go for
Yeah,
4
4
hours? So we got
hours.
two.
Why don't we
hours.
start early?
We did.
Oh,
Didn't we start at 6?
No, I
6
think
to
we started
11.
at 7. We went like 7 to 11, I think.
Yeah, we did 7.
We did went to like 7 to 11.
Oh.
So we can do that. Yeah, we can do 7. We can do 7 to 11. We can do 7 to
All
midnight.
right, well, we'll decide.
Yes.
Time to be determined.
Maybe I'll do a poll.
If you give me enough eggnog, it can be an all night.
or not.
Literally make a couple gallons of egg.
You
for that.
usually do.
Yes,
Mhm.
I do. That's right. We have a brand new sponsor
Yes.
this evening. We're going to sandwich her right in between because I like sandwiches.
I see.
I do.
Nice.
Nice. This is
Who doesn't?
our good friend Michelle, and she is the proud owner or purveyor, or I'm not sure how you would categorize
Musician?
this.
I don't know.
She is a musician.
Mhm.
She
Whoa.
Whoa. Who's calling us already?
I don't know.
Hello, welcome to Rock On Radio. Who's this? Hello.
Hey, Danny.
Yes.
Hey, it's Brian Hanson. Hey.
Woo! The
Hello,
Brian
bro.
Hanson Man.
Oh,
Woo.
Brian Hanson Band. How are you, buddy?
All of you?
What's going on?
Well, we are
What's
just
on,
getting the
brother?
show started.
Woo-hoo.
But you know what? This phone call is far more important than our sponsors.
Yes.
Just remind me, I got to get back. This
Bye.
phone call is far more important than sponsorship, and that's what I say because that's how we roll.
That's right.
That's correct.
we agree.
That's right. The
Nice.
Brian Hanson Band has a huge release party coming up this coming Saturday
Nice.
at Asbury Lanes. Tell us all about it,
Yeah.
Brian. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're going to be raising money for the Rutgers Recovery House in memory of our keyboardist, Hank Rosenthal, who passed away 2 years ago in September of a heroin overdose at the age of 26 years old. And he was going into the studio to work on this album, which was untitled at the time, and he was ripped from our lives. So we're in memory of Hank. We named the record "Gas Money" because he didn't drive because he needed rides to gigs, so he would always give us gas money. So it was a homage to him to name the record after him. So we're gonna have this awesome event this upcoming Saturday, October 12th at the Asbury Lane. with Nick Ryan and the Mets and Zach Matari. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh man, you got everybody.
I said it had the whole band.
Whoa!
It sounds like it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, good
Yeah.
man. And the album, it's out.
Mhm.
It's going to be released on Saturday at Asbury Lanes, which is located on what's that? 2nd Avenue, 3rd Avenue. It's right behind the Asbury Hotel, so that would be 2nd.
Yeah, so it's literally on the opposite side of the Asbury Hotel, so it's right there.
So everybody listening,
209 4th Ave.
4th
209 4th Ave.
so everybody
Yeah,
listening,
fourth.
you need to go. Just
Mhm.
go right now and wait for that.
Yeah. Camp out.
They'll sell you tickets at the box office right now if you want.
That's
Nice.
what I'm saying. I
Perfect.
think that they should camp out. I like that idea even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure.
So, how long has this been in the works? This disc?
So we started this process 2 years ago, and we slowly put the tracks out. We had 2 singles actually. When we were on your show, we were the last people on your show last year in December, and we had the first single called Diamonds, which was released with a music video. And then this past July, we released our second single, which was called Smiling Dashboard Jesus. And now this is the full project being finally released. You know, we took our time with this. We wanted to put it out when it felt like the right time, and we can't wait for people to hear it.
Me either. You guys are a great,
Yeah.
great band. A
Amazing.
lot of fun.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you are most welcome. And that's this coming Saturday at Asbury Lanes. What time?
The show starts at 8:00 with Mr. Zach Matari, and we're gonna have 3 awesome sets of music. So come on down.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And tickets are available at the box office at Asbury Lanes. And what else?
At AsburyLanes.com. And
Yeah.
if you follow any of our social media pages, which you can do right at Brian Hanson Band, that's Brian with a Y, Hanson with an E, Band with an A, you'll find links to buy tickets as well.
Yep.
I was hoping you were going to clarify that. All right, great. And again, you're raising money for what?
The Rutgers Recovery House. So it's one of the oldest groups in the country that have been helping students in college that are struggling with addiction, and they help them to stay in school while they work through this battle. And they have a really strong graduate program with alumni that come back in and help the students who are currently enrolled in Rutgers. And I'm also an alumni, and it meant a lot because this is one of the organizations that Hank as a recovery house for himself as well. So we're hoping to raise some money for the folks over there who are working really hard to help these young people struggling with the opioid crisis here in New Jersey.
And Art, you have something to add to that?
Yeah, that program actually kicked off something in all universities so that they offer sober living space. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
For students and
Yeah.
give them the opportunity to complete their school. I mean, they don't hold that substance abuse problem against them if they're looking to get help.
Mm.
And then they try to help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
that's awesome.
Now we here at City of Angels is a drug and alcohol addiction outfit that tries to get people in, helps people get into treatment. They help their families. So it's kind of cool that it's all come and connected.
Yeah, we actually work
you know?
with those programs.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, Brian.
Yeah.
Well, say hello to my guest tonight, Rory Delasno.
Hello.
Hey, Rory, how are you?
Hey,
How's it
Rory.
going, man?
You know these guys in the Brian Hanson
I
band?
do not, but it sounds like they're up to a lot of good stuff.
Mhm.
I hope to catch you guys soon. Maybe Saturday.
Yeah. We hope
we
to see
enjoyed
you out.
See, he said
Cool, man.
he said that you're up to a lot of good. I thought as opposed to no good.
Hey, nice to meet you. No good.
Really up to that, too. We're always
Now, that would be Danny.
But, can you believe that? Why would you talk about me like that?
Oh, because you're always up to no good.
It keeps me young. All right, fellas. thank you so much for calling, man. And how do we, Brian Hansen Band? What's your website? Is Brian Hansen with a Y, an E, and an A.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Brian with
There
a
you go.
Y, Hanson with an E, Band with an A.
Yep, it's out in the event.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
All right, man. Best of luck, guys. We have that's
Hey,
part of our
have a
big
great
announcements.
Yes.
We have a big announcement to make, which is going to unfortunately stop me from attending your CD release party. But you know I'll be there in spirit,
No doubt, brother. That's you.
as
Thank
opposed to being there drenched in spirits. All right, guys. Rock on, my
Have a
friends.
good one.
All right, there you go. Brian Hansen Band. You guys are a lot of fun.
They are
Good group of guys. All right. Meanwhile, back at sponsorship, we
Yes.
have to get to our guest. We have Dave the Rave's Rock and Roll Review tonight,
Yeah.
too. And the Deuce Music Minute. We have all kinds of things happening here on Rock on Radio. But right now, I want to talk about my friend,
Mm,
Michelle.
the music on.
That's right. Give me some strings in the background.
Come on.
Hey,
Ambient
anyway.
sound.
Michelle has this. She is our newest sponsor. It is called Bridal Music. Is the name of her business.
Mhm.
Strings and flute ceremony music at the Jersey Shore.
Nice.
Website is bridalmusic.org.
Mm-hmm.
She uses a violinist. She uses and they are a couple of different violinists, and they provide the music at cocktail hours or church or wherever you want, that sort of thing.
Right.
She's an incredible flautist,
Mhm.
flute player. So we want to
Awesome.
welcome her
Yeah.
to Rock on
Woohoo.
Radio as a
The
sponsor.
Yep. So I'll update our website.
That's right.
Mhm.
Claire will be putting
Yep.
it on our website, which is what?
www.dcror.com. Right behind you. They can just look over your shoulder.
Oh, that's right. The banner's behind us.
Mhm.
Those of you on YouTube, look behind. What else do we have? Who else is? Oh,
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny Alberici. Johnny's Autoglass. Also, Zen Archer Hot Sauce, Mr. D.L. Byron, the only radio program sponsored by a Grammy Award-winning hot sauce maker, because that is the natural progression to go from
Writing
winning a
good
Grammy
songs.
to making
Hot sauce.
hot sauce.
Mhm.
Yes, correct. And I brought it home. I will bring it in.
Home.
You brought it
I will bring it in.
home.
home. It's not here.
Yeah. Mhm.
I will bring it in.
Promises,
Actually,
promises.
just bring us a pot of chili.
I'm going to do that too. I just said today I got to make some chili.
Yes. We need chili.
It's
It's
that
getting
weather.
chili out.
It's that time of weather.
Oh, who else? Oh, the Custom Candle
Mhm.
Company of New York.
Yep.
And CBD Live Natural. You can find both of them at pretty much the same site.
Yep.
They're interchangeable, but they do have two separate sites, cbdlivenatural.com and Custom Candle Company of NY.com as well. So,
Earbuds.
oh, earbuds.
Your next one. I was just
Can't hear? What is it? High-tech electronics.
Never mind.
High-tech electronics, the purveyors of safety and sound earbuds, and another new sponsor, No Knot Necklace Carrier.
Woohoo! Jennifer.
That's right,
Jennifer.
Jennifer. And they had a big bash at their house.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Rocktober Fest.
Mhm. Now, before we go any further,
Mhm.
I want you to, DCROR.com. You can find us on Facebook at Danny Coleman's Rock on Radio 2, the number 2, or you can find us Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, all at Rock on Radio, one word, capital letters, at Rock on Radio. You can check us out there. We will listen to whatever you have to say, and I will comment, usually right away or eventually. So you can
Take
check
your
that out.
pick.
Yeah, either way. But we have some big announcements to make, and I want to do that now
Mhm.
before we get to our guest who's waiting patiently.
Very passionate.
Who him and I go way back about 45 minutes now, and several emails
Mhm.
with wax stamps, like the old days.
Jeepers. Oh, Seals.
Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, first thing we
Mhm.
have to announce
Mhm.
this coming Saturday, less than a week away. You laugh at me about Annie going. Well,
I
this
do.
one
I
over
love-
here, it's been every kind of hayride under the
Right,
sun.
that's right. I think he does it on purpose too.
We will be adding a new program to City of Angels because what's happening is this coming Saturday and every other Saturday,
Mhm.
we will be at the Hopewell United Methodist Church, located at 20 Blackwell Avenue in Hopewell, which is literally the next block down from the Hopewell Theater. So if anybody listening has attended concerts or shows there, they know that that's what that is. It's across Main Street in Hopewell area, and it's on the other side of the light. For the Hopewell Hayride, it is a bluegrass festival.
It used to be.
Bluegrass show.
Mhm.
It used to be the what hayride?
Something with an S.
No, it was
Up in North Jersey,
yeah, it was North
somewhere
Jersey.
way up there.
Heartland Hayride. That's what it is. The Heartland Hayride.
Mhm.
It is now the Hopewell Hayride because they were unfortunately lost. The venue was sold and they had to move the program. So what's going to happen is I am going to MC the event. The first event is our friend Elaine and the Cimarron Sky Band. She is. I have known Elaine for probably about 10 years now,
Wow.
and her band is going to be on the docket as the featured artists. Al Kessel Management and our good friend Paul at the United Methodist Church are the ones putting it on. And it's going to be a good time. What we're doing is Art will be there recording the entire evening for re-airing on the City of Angels
Awesome.
on COARadio.com.
We haven't come up with a date yet to
A
do
day of the
that,
week.
but
Mhm.
we're a day of the week. But I figured we'll talk Saturday with those people and
There you
see
go.
if they
See
come
what
up.
they want to do.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yep. And I will be the MC.
So hopefully,
event.
maybe next Sunday we'll be able to announce something.
Well, I hope so. I
Cool.
hope so. But that is that. That was the first big announcement.
Nice.
The second big announcement I would love to take care of, but my computer screen went black, and I don't know why it's not coming back. Oh, now it's blue. So I'm just bruised.
Black and blue.
Blue. Oh,
That's
there we go. But the second one is our good friend, Helen O'Shea.
Ah, good old Helen O'Shea.
Now, do you have that information
Mhm.
up on your screen by any chance? Because
Yep.
my computer is not cooperating, and I
Yep.
just got
Hang
it.
on, she just
All
put a press release out, so.
right. Oh, never mind. I got it. Here it is.
All right.
I got it back. All right. Now,
Miracle on the Mountain.
Miracle on the Mountain. That's right. Welcome to Elks Camp Moore.
Mhm.
Essentially, this she does this benefit. This is the fifth one. It's called Music for More 5, and she does it in conjunction with the Princeton Elks Lodge, and it's the Elks Special Children's Committee for Camp Moore. They send special needs children to
Right.
camp,
Mhm.
and it's a day of music and fun and people speaking. And I don't know if she had too much Jemison or what happened, but Helen actually asked me to be the MC.
Ooh, famous Danny Coleman.
No, I am flattered and quite honored that Helen thinks enough of me as an individual and a radio host and MC to host this event, and for a great charitable cause. Now that is October 19th at the Princeton Elks Lodge.
Yep.
On Route 518 in Blau.
Skillman.
I believe Skillman, yes, up that way. And tickets right now, the tickets go up the longer you
Right,
wait. The
that's
price
right.
of the
Get 'em
tickets
now.
go up. Right now they're
$12.
They're 14.
Oh, they're 14.
They're $14.
Oh, they even switched
See,
on
they
me.
went up again. So, and
But they
I'll-
won't go up past 18.
Well,
It's 18 at the door.
if you come out and say hello, please do so, and I'll say hello back, and maybe have some Jemison in a crystal glass
If
with
you're
you,
lucky.
if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
That's October 19th
From 5 to 10.
from 5 to 10.
Mhm.
Once again, Dave the Rave's Rock and Roll Review will be at 7:30, and Deuce Music Minute at 8 o'clock. And filling all that time in between will be
Woo-hoo.
that man right there.
Woo, Rory. Batman.
Sounds just like that.
That's
How do you
right.
know my song?
Rory Velasco. Well, so what are your
Welcome.
intentions with my radio show?
To show up 45 minutes before,
Fill in.
Yeah, well, for those of you expecting to see or hear Joe Mifsud, you're out of luck.
Tune in
Sorry,
later.
it's just me.
Tune in later.
I don't even know who this is.
But I do. I've met Rory before.
Oh yes,
true.
Yes, I
What are-
did.
Oh yeah, where
Yes.
was that?
Cafe Artiste. Yeah.
Oh.
Roy backed up Jackie June, who came here a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
So he was
Good. And
accompanied her.
She's going to be opening for Tiffany.
I know.
She
That's
is
awesome.
Soon.
That's the 19th, I think, or is it?
Same day.
I'm thinking it's
I'm
something.
as I'm out
It's coming up soon.
helping special needs kids. She's going to be opening for Tiffany.
I'm thinking, yeah, it's the 19th at 6:00 in New York City. She's going to be
I
opening.
think it's a Debonair music hall.
No, it's
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she said
Debonair,
she's in New York City. So. All right, let
Uh-huh.
me change. Let me edit it.
Well, isn't Debonair music? No, it's in North
It's in
Jersey.
that, yeah, it's
Yeah,
in
it's a
a
T-neck.
couple blocks.
Oh,
from
okay.
where I'm
Oh,
at,
that's
actually.
fine.
Ah,
how
no
convenient.
kidding.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Well, Rory Delasno is our guest this evening, and I want to let all of you know that I literally know nothing about Rory, and this is the case only because I was not prepared for Rory. Not that I was prepared for anybody or anything or anyone
At any other
but-
time.
At any other time, but
Why,
this
what makes today any different?
well, this was quick. I mean, Joe is sick, and he recommended you, so that was cool. I'm glad you were available.
Yeah, thank you. Me too.
So you're from Teaneck.
I am.
What do you do at Teaneck?
I sleep. I eat.
He stares at the George Washington Bridge.
That is, yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah, no, I,
Go to Fairleigh Dickinson.
Fairly ridiculous.
yeah, no, I'm a full-time musician now, so
Oh, good for you.
Nice.
that is
Ooh.
basically all I do at home: sleep and eat, and then I'm out the door and hanging
Nice.
out with fun people like you.
Nice.
Very nice.
Wow.
Oh,
See,
Awesome.
I'm fun.
yeah,
The
yeah,
new guy said I'm fun.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Stick around.
it's a knee-jerk
You hear that?
assessment.
Art says we never have fun because we don't talk religion, politics, or use foul language.
Oh, I would stay far away from that. Totally.
Usually, you use a lot of foul language when you're talking about religion or politics.
That's true.
Okay, so what did you do before?
So I was a social worker for the most part. I went to school out in Michigan, studied psychology.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't feel like it. Sometimes I did.
No, there were like a couple short hiatuses. Is that a word? Hiatuses?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever
Plural.
the plural of hiatus is. I worked in New York in business. I worked in California in sales, but for the majority of the time, I was working in mental health with people with mental illness.
He fits right in. Watch out. Watch out.
For the most part.
For the most
Yes.
part.
Okay, and then you just decided, well, that would drive me to becoming a full-time.
It's
I'm
a lot,
serious.
there's a lot of inspiration there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, Denise Miller, another former guest
Right.
of this program, that's what she does. She works with in
Oh,
the
really?
mental health
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
And she's used her music actually to get her through it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda sound
Manaccio
like-
too. She's worked with dementia. Dementia patients. Yeah.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So-
music's a common thread for sure. Like I still work every so often at my mental health job, and a lot of the clients, we call them the people with mental illness, love music,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's a good
yeah,
crossover. Mhm.
yeah. I mean, sometimes we talk music, some of them play music, sometimes we play music together. So music is the universal language. So it ties into everything.
Well, that's
for me.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
It really is. It breaks down barriers.
Absolutely.
It doesn't know race. It doesn't know creed. It doesn't know color.
Yeah. Unless they like the band Creed, in which case I won't talk to them. I'm just kidding.
Actually, we just had we did a special show last week with members of a band called Weapons of the New.
Mhm.
They just were on the road with Scott Stapp
Oh
for
wow!
his tour.
Wow,
Speaking
that's
of
I
Creed.
cannot backpedal fast enough. Let me tell you. I just want to say I did not say that. That was Joe Mifsud who said that. My name is Joe. I don't.
My name is Joe. Joe Mama.
Hey, now
Yeah.
getting a little racy here. I don't like it.
Speaking of big announcements, we have another big announcement to
Another
make.
one?
A third one, and this one is humongous. Actually, thank you, Rory, for reminding me of it.
Nice segue, right?
This
Yeah.
is correct. One of them ciggies.
Oh.
This is the just ultimate big
Yes.
announcement.
Okay.
As we all know,
Mm-hmm.
Art,
Mm-hmm. Pay attention.
we had
We're doomed.
recently, our friend Marianne Costello
Mhm.
had Nectar live in studio on the Health and Wellness Show.
Oh, nice.
And our good friend Richie Shalanda,
Mm-hmm.
our one-time musical director,
Mm-hmm.
is playing guitar for
Nectar.
Nectar,
Oh.
their 50th anniversary tour.
Frontman.
And they are at Prague Stock, the progressive rock stock. So Prague Stock 2019. What was that?
Oh, wasn't me.
Who's me?
It was Prague Stock 2019, which takes place this coming weekend, the 11th and 12th and 13th in Rahway
Oh, wow.
at the Performing Arts Center,
Right.
at the Union County Performing Arts Center
It's a beautiful.
Okay.
It's a beautiful.
venue.
Yes.
And this coming Thursday
The
at
10th.
7 p.m., we have one of the hottest commodities at Prague Stock.
Mm-hmm.
This young lady is going to be performing with Michael Sadler from Saga.
Oh.
She is going to be performing with Brand X. She is going to be performing with Robert Barry of 3.2.
Right.
He's also the bassist for the Greg Kinn Band.
Mhm.
He's the head. Robert's the headliner Friday. Michael's the headliner Saturday. No, Brand X is a headliner Saturday, and Michael and Nectar, I think, are the headliners on Sunday.
Nectar plays at like 5 or 5:30.
Right, and then I think Saga is anyway. They are going to be there, but Rachel Flowers
Woohoo.
is her name, and she is going to be live in studio for 2 full hours. We're expecting either drop-in visitation or phone calls from
Mhm.
both Robert and Michael Sadler.
Nice.
So this is a show that you don't want to miss.
Nice.
We're going big or going home.
That's right.
You got it.
So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to talk to Nectar too because I believe they're going to be rehearsing, but they could probably call in. They said they were interested in calling in. When we were going to do that show.
Ooh, so we might have like the entire Prague Rock
Stock.
Prague Stock and Rock.
All the headliners.
Anyway, Rachel, check her out. Rachel Flowers. I think it's RachelFlowersMusic.com. She's a young woman who has been blind since she was an infant.
Wow.
At the age of 4, she was enrolled in the Southern California Conservatory of Music. She plays, I think it's 10 or 12 instruments. Piano, guitar, flute, violin. I can't even name them all. She is absolutely incredible. People love to join the stage. In the words of Michael Sadler from Saga, he's like, Danny, the innocence of this woman is just amazing. He said, I had to tell her because she doesn't have eyesight. He says, I had to tell her that the people were giving her a standing ovation, and she just turned and towards me and said, "Yay!" Like she was just so, humbled by the whole thing. And I've spoken with her now on a couple of days. She's just a real sweetheart. I can't wait to have her come into the studio. That's this Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on COARadio.com. Rachel Flowers. So for that. All right. So thank you for your patience with us this evening. We have a lot of information to get out there.
And you got Dave calling in about 10
And we got
minutes.
Dave the Rave calling in. All right. So up in Teaneck, you drink and smoke cigars. No, wait, that's me. up in
That's you.
Teaneck. I've
Hey,
done that
Dave.
up in Teaneck.
All right.
That might be Dave the Rave. We have Dave the Rave calling in, and our guest tonight is Rory DeLasno. We're going to give him the last hour and 45 minutes pretty much because we have to.
Taking everything
Nah.
else.
All right. On the phone right now, we have Dave the Rave and his rock and roll review. What's up, Dave?
Woo.
Hey, what's going on, Danny? What's going on?
Hey, we are anxiously awaiting everything you have to say. Say hello to our guest, Rory DeLasno.
Good evening. How are you, Rory?
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. I can't complain. You having a good time with Danny?
So far, so good.
That's what. Good, good. I've got 2 great shows for you, Danny. Let's start off real quick. Phil Collins.
he is out on his Still Not Dead Yet tour. He is at MSG tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, he's doing 2 nights at the Garden.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, yes. There is no opening act though, and he's going to, promptly go on. Is it 8 p.m. or 6 p.m.? 8 p.m. Okay. So we've got Phil Collins. Sorry, I was talking to my producer. The notes were a little confusing. I apologize for that. So yes, we have Phil Collins tonight and tomorrow, 8 p.m. No opening act. Tickets still available at MSG. And like I said, this is his Still Not Dead Yet tour.
And no jacket required. Oh, wait,
Yes,
that's the wrong Phil
exactly.
Collins. album.
Wrong one.
Right.
Okay. So Phil Collins at the Garden. That's right.
And then this one I'm a little excited about because if you've been paying attention, and I have, these guys still sound great. Ian Gillan's voice still sounds great, and Steve Morse is a tremendous guitar player. So I'm very happy to share with your listeners, Dave the Rave's Rock and Roll Review 100% recommends Deep Purple, The Long Goodbye Tour at the Beacon Theater tomorrow night, October 8th, 8 p.m. with special guest Joyous Wolf. There are tickets still available from your normal way of getting tickets, whether you do it through Ticketmaster or StubHub. And I think that's such a great setting for them at this stage in their career. I think that's really the go-to show out of the two, if you want my opinion.
Oh, okay. Deep Purple.
You know?
I didn't even know they were in the city.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that great?
Well, as we spoke last week, the Beacon Theater, of course, is a fantastic venue
It is.
to see things. But it's Deep Purple. I can't even imagine what's going on over there.
Hey,
with them
Danny?
guys. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
don't mean to interrupt you, but is Claire with you tonight?
Yes, she's here.
Hey, Claire, do you know how happy you made me the other day when you sent me that little message?
Aw, I'm glad.
I was literally like 3 feet off the ground. It was such a great message. I appreciate that. My wife and I, my producer and I, we're working furiously right now on a new web page for me, a new domain that I just created with GoDaddy. And can I put it out?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Dave Raven, right? DaveRaven.com. More to come, but right now that's going to be the name of my site. It's going to be DaveRavin.
Awesome.
DaveRaven.com.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay,
Nice.
I follow up with what I'm asked to do.
So
And I want you to know that I appreciate the both of you for the support.
Oh, it was awesome. We really enjoy you calling in. It's awesome.
Thank you.
with your shows around New York
hate to
City.
leave- Go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
No, with your shows around New York, it's good so people know what's just north of us, and that's fantastic. Also, though, if your wife is your producer, shouldn't she be like the reproducer?
Oh.
He called you the reproducer.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the producer. Yeah. She's busy with behind the scenes and a terrific career of her own in television.
Oh, there you go. Good for
Nice.
her.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We'll have to talk.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, I want to, because we're all fans of both of these bands, and I'm sorry to end my segment on a sad note, but we have to acknowledge and give respect. Ginger Baker, the bass player for Cream, passed this morning at 80 years of age. And also, late this evening, I got word that the bassist for Leonard Skinner and 38 Special, Larry Junstrom, he also passed today at the age of 70.
Oh, wow. How about that? All right.
Yeah, and you know what the really sad thing is that bad things happen in 3, and probably by the time we all wake up tomorrow, we'll have our 3rd.
Well,
You know,
we know it won't be.
that's right.
It won't be Phil Collins because he's still not dead yet.
Wow. Oh, thank you. Hey, dear old people, make sure you take care of your bartender.
That's right. All right, Dave. Thank you, my friend. We look forward to
Thank
your
you.
segment every Sunday
Yes.
night. He recommends Deep Purple at the Beacon Theater and Phil Collins at Madison Square Garden. Dave the Raves, New York Rock and Roll Review. Rock on, my friend.
Woo-hoo.
Rock on, Danny. Rock on. Good night, guys. Good
Good
night,
night.
Claire.
Good night.
There you go. Good night. All right. If you're just tuning in, this is Rock on Radio. The number to call if you want something from us is 609-241-7103. Our guest is Rory DeLasno. There you go. Why don't we do some music since we haven't done
All
that?
right.
It's like it's a half hour into the program already. Actually, we haven't done much except babble.
I just want to
Speak for yourself.
we only have 20 minutes to get to the Phil Collins concert, so I think we should just.
Oh,
we should
Princeton
just do
Junction
it.
train station. That'll take us right into Penn Station. All right. Now, before you do this, you play upside down and backwards.
I do.
Literally.
Yes.
You're left-handed, and you're playing a right-handed guitar, but the strings are still right-handed.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yeah, I learned this way as a little kid. Actually, recently just found home video of my father, who also played guitar, telling me, "Rory, you got to turn that thing around." And I was just like, "No, I don't want to." And here we are. So,
Because you're lefty, right? correct?
actually, it's weird. I'm just lefty with this. Everything else, I'm
Oh.
righty. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just kind of like it.
Happened.
Like this.
So,
yeah.
so am I to? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm often wrong. And that depends strictly on who you talk to. So, do you play a lot on the upstroke as opposed to the downstroke?
I actually do. It's a good point, and something I didn't even really think about until recently, because I tried to play a proper lefty guitar with the low E string on top,
Mhm.
and I realized I was still sounding weird, and that's because I do
Your
a lot of
upstroke is the
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is Rory DeLasno. What's this tune you're going to play? You got this EP out here
I do.
called When All Is Fading.
do.
Kind of like my hairline.
A
But
joke for every situation. I like it. So that's an EP I actually put out in 2011. So it's a little outdated, but the first track on that EP I recently released as a single, a remixed version, with a music video that's on the way within a couple of weeks to months, depending
Okay.
on how all that lines up. But that's my first record. That's the one that I had professionally printed, and since then things have been kind of trending toward the digital. But we'll see. Never say never. In terms of printing more in the future,
okay.
I will be playing one song from that record, though.
Oh, so what are you going to do for us now?
The first song I'd like to play for you is called "Happy." And one of the things I always say at my shows is that a lot of my songs are depressing, and in spite of this name, it's no exception. This is also kind of depressing song, but it sounds like I'm not.
Sounds like art. It sounds like the Stones. Happy.
Yeah.
Bobby Keys.
That's it.
Yeah, just a song about basically regret and trying to come to terms with a new dynamic with someone you were previously in a relationship with.
Whoa.
Yeah. So bittersweet,
He
right?
said the R word.
Which one is that?
Relationship.
Ah.
Said no dirty
Didn't
words.
say the M word.
Yeah, he didn't say the M word.
Anyway.
But I'm not bitter.
Yeah.
It's Rory DeLasno.
Cool. All right. The song's called Happy. You say that it's hard to run away. It's hard to run away. I know. Happy is someplace that I could be. I was never destined to go. Things are gonna get good. And honestly, I think they should. You and me walking on a cold night, holding on each other so tight.
The tide was rolling in, wind at our backs. Seems like nothing held us back then. Things were so much better back when we had our wits about us. We'll have to do without our yesterday. So long, how my weary heart is strong, aligned from where I am to wherever you might be. I am a waning flicker in the dark, and you will never be alone, long as my light can lead you home. And I would be remiss if I stood in the place someone else should. Darling, it may take some time. Someday you will be just fine. You and me walking on a cold night, holding on each other so tight. The tide was rolling in, wind at our backs. Seems like nothing held us back then. Things were so much better back when we had our wits about us. We'll have to do without our yesterdays. Even if we never get it right, we'll be alright. Darling, you will always be the love of my life. You and me walking on a cold night, holding on each other so tight. The tide was rolling in, wind at our backs. Seems like nothing held us back then. Things were so much better back when we had our wits about us. They never thought to doubt us. We'll have to do without our yesterdays.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Nice.
I was gonna call that song Yesterday, but that one was already taken.
Never liked those guys.
Yeah, they weren't very good, were they?
No, no, not at all. Very cool.
Thank you.
Nice. Now you're here tonight as a solo artist, or are you representing your band? What is the name of your band?
I am. I guess I'm a little bit of both. The name of the band is Black Rose Revival.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've been playing solo for most of my life. I actually started when I was a little kid. I think I mentioned I was must have been in kindergarten or first grade, and I started writing songs. Obviously, they weren't very good, but the intention was there. And then
ABC.
Actually, fun fact: the name of my first song was "Nana's Still Asking for Milk," about how my grandmother was constantly angry that we didn't pick up the right things in the grocery store. So it's kind of a wonder I didn't just stop playing after that, because I'm sure it wasn't well received by everybody. So.
Especially not Nana.
Yes, she was not pleased. Yeah, but I've been playing solo for most of my life. I recently stumbled upon three great guys, I shouldn't say other. And we've been working together for a few months. And it's magic, man.
Nice. It's funny. As recently as Friday, I stumbled over three guys.
That's
most of them were you.
And a set of steps. Actually, I want to publicly thank our friend at Bongo Boy Records, Monique Grimet.
Nice.
She had me up there for dinner on Friday at the Bongo Boy headquarters. Sharon Leah was there.
Nice.
Sharon Leah was
I
there.
haven't seen her in a while. What's she up to?
And her husband, Rick Giannotti. They just won a Josie Award for the was it Rock Song of the Year or Rock Bandit, whatever it was.
Nice.
Down in Nashville. She got to perform in front of 3,000 people at Dolly Parton's theme
Cool.
park down there.
Very nice.
And I met a bunch of new people, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
You know,
sounds pretty awesome.
But the Bongo Boy Records, you can check them out. Okay. So, how did you stumble upon these gentlemen? And who's in the band?
Sure. Well, first off, how did I stumble upon them? It's a very beautiful, touching story. It was Craigslist. I wasn't looking for band members. I was looking for friends.
For cheap housing?
See, there are a lot of directions we could have taken this.
Oh,
What were
Anyway.
you doing on Craigslist? What did you need?
Actually,
I probably will.
I also found my housing on Craigslist, so I should probably be like really hyped about Craigslist. But yeah, I found my bassist Roy Brunston on there honestly about a year ago, and then Roy introduced me to his guitarist in his other band named Phil Beam. They're in a band called Research, and they've been making the rounds around Jersey. They're actually opening for Puddle of Mud this coming Saturday
Oh, no kidding.
at Debonair Music Hall in Teaneck.
She hates me.
Yeah, there you go. That's the rated G version.
Yeah.
I remember listening to that song when I was a little kid, and I definitely wasn't supposed to. But anyway, yeah, he introduced me to Phil, and Phil and Roy are like the coolest dudes. And we stumbled upon this drummer named Sergio Arsenio. Not actually sure. I think Roy found him through Craigslist too.
Sergio Arsenio. He's got two first names.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
Famous
not to be confused with Arsenio Hall.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Art's all broken up. With it, right?
Oh, no.
you're so touched by this Craigslist.
Oh, no.
Either
band
that or he stuck his
romance.
finger in his eye.
I think D all the above.
No, Art, the fingers go in the ears, not the eyes. But I guess now is as good of a time as ever. Can I plug the news I have with the band?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Since I
so-
know nothing of what you're talking about, go for it.
Well, it's nothing profane and it's nothing about politics or religion. So we're going to be making our debut show at, yet again, Debonair Music Hall. That's like the third or fourth time they've come up in this
Yeah,
conversation.
that's true.
But it's local to me, and it's a place that I've really come to love. I know a lot of the people there, really just great people, from the general manager to the waiters to the owner. And yeah, it's going to be Friday the 13th, which is great omen. December 13th. We're still ironing out the details.
Oh, it's in
terms of-
December.
It is in December.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we wanted to try to promote
So
it.
you guys are new then. You haven't really
We
been
are.
together.
Yeah, we don't have any songs out either. We're going to work on that, at least one single probably before the show.
I was going to say that helps if you're going to play a show. You should probably learn
Well,
some music.
For now, we're actually kind of just going off of our reputations, which is kind of cool but kind of scary. And I don't have that much of a reputation because while I've been doing this for a long time, I've been doing the mental health thing. So it's really just been a year since I started playing out regularly.
Well, just to let you know, Rory, this isn't going to help your reputation.
I knew
Well,
that was
what were
coming.
you
That's-
thinking?
That's not true. And just to be serious, I've heard a lot of good things about this show. So,
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's nice.
and I'm not just saying that, although I probably would either way.
Either way. See, now I was going to go like Dr. Phil on. What were you thinking?
Yeah, well, I've made a lot of bad life choices.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I could be at the Phil Collins concert,
That's
but I
true.
still only have 11 minutes.
As long as Phil is there.
You know,
Yes, and not dead.
I'm going to
Yeah.
talk to Dave the Rave. He probably should have sent a limo for us.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I guess if everybody leaves, I could just have as long as I want on the show,
That's
right?
true.
Nobody else is
Bye.
here, guys. It's my show now.
Well, you didn't want to come with us?
It becomes
I'll take
Rory
you
on
along.
radio at that point.
It is ROR.
Yes. Well, it's funny.
He put the ROR.
When I saw Roar, that's I shouldn't say this publicly, but the way to my heart is either food or calling me Roar. That's like an affectionate nickname.
You are. Ah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, when I saw that, I
cool.
kept seeing Roar all over the website. I'm like, these are my kind of people.
That's right.
I like it already.
He's home.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in, this is Rock on Radio. I am your host, Danny Coleman. We're our
For now.
guest this evening for now.
Now he's going to take over.
So Rory
Who
takes
is
over.
coming? Who is coming?
And yes, our
You're
guest is
speechless.
Rory DeLasno. I forgot the thought train got derailed once again. If you want to give us a call, please do so at 609-241-7103. And we will gladly give you a copy of Rory's CD
Yes.
here, which is called When All Is Fading.
Please take it away from me. I have
Let's
about
do-
100 in my trunk.
Nice.
Let's do some more music.
All right, let's do it.
Are these all world premieres, by the way? Or have you done them on other radio shows?
I actually, I don't think that I've done. No, I haven't done a live radio show, so it's the first.
So this is your first radio show you've ever done?
It is. It
Nice.
is.
Like I tell all the people who come in here and tell me that. I just want you to know that any other ones you do after this are nothing like this.
Absolutely.
Well, I am disappointed in advance.
There you go. Don't make you like pay attention and stuff.
Oh,
And be prepared.
so, the second song I'd like to do. How many songs do I have, by the way?
However many you want.
Yeah.
What do you want? 10? 12? How many do you have?
I mean, for tonight
Well,
or
we,
total?
we know you got like 5 here.
I have actually written about 150 songs. So
Okay. You got
I'll-
149 left.
you don't want to hear Nana's still asking for milk.
Yes,
Next.
I do. Yes, we actually do.
I actually don't know that I remember that one, thankfully. But this next song is actually on the record. So as I mentioned, that song came out. This record came out in 2011. I was just finishing up at Michigan, and I said I'm gonna be a big rock star and all that jazz. And then I came out and saw how hard the world was, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna make some money instead.
Like to eat.
Yeah,
You came out of college.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Psychology degree.
Michigan.
Well, when you're in Michigan College or university, you really don't even have to say the
You
university
battle-
part. You,
yeah,
just say
yeah.
you're coming out of Michigan. You're just so full of Michigan.
You battle Ohio State.
Mhm.
Exactly.
See?
Yeah, well, we're not supposed to talk about controversial things.
That's right.
Don't get me
No
riled up.
comment.
Just kidding. Yeah, we do have a rivalry for sure. But I came out and I recorded this EP, and I probably played like 2 or 3 shows over the next 5 years. Actually, one of them with my buddy Joe Mifsud. He was trying to be like, "Hey man, come on, get out of your shell," and I was like, "No, it's scary out there." So.
It's a pretty hectic touring schedule. 3
Yeah.
shows in 5 years.
No sleeping or eating during that long 5-year tour.
Yeah.
But recently, my buddy Jamie McClanahan from a band called The Victory Drive, they're from around here actually, he encouraged me to remix the song and bring it back to life. So Never Be Mine, the first track, is actually going to be, as I said before, I think my next single, currently my single, and my next music video, which is my first music video.
I was going to say, do you have others?
That was a very confusing sentence. I have a song, it's on there, it's also here right
You fit right in, man.
now. And this song is just about not being able to talk to a pretty girl, which has not changed over the last 10 years or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, girl, there are things that you'll never know. Can't ever tell you. The vowels and consonants never leave my mouth. They tug and pull at my heart. I know it's cliche. Please make this pain go away. These are the words you'll never hear, 'cause I'm not man enough to say them. I'll sit and smile and joke around, and if your eyes look straight down, these are the things that go unsaid, round and round in my head. Maybe I'll take a chance someday. I'll probably wish it all away. I'm gonna dream until the end of time. Forever you will never be mine. Hey girl, You're like a drug that I'll never quit. It's a disaster. I find I'm up late at night, turning in my bed. I'm beating faster. Oh, I don't mean to whine. I just can't get you off my mind. These are the words you'll never hear, 'cause I'm not man enough to say them. I see the smile and joke around, and if the eyes look straight down. These are the things that go unsaid, spinning around and round in my head. Maybe I'll take a chance someday. I'll find a wish it all away. I'm gonna dream until the day I die. Yeah, I'll be waiting for the sign. Oh, I know you will never be mine.
Rory Delasno here on Rock On Radio.
Like it. Woo!
See, I was dancing.
Yeah, you were. I
Those
took
of you on
pictures.
YouTube.
I caught a little glimpse of that. I almost lost
Yeah.
my
I'm sorry.
thoughts.
Your lunch?
Wow. He's going blind now.
See,
in a good way.
See, I have such a supportive staff.
Oh, you love us.
Hey,
That's how
this
you
is
know.
workplace harassment.
I saw nothing.
Now, first of all, you know, that song was about not being able to talk to a pretty girl.
Right.
You said you still can't.
Yeah. with varying results, I attempt, but you know.
You're talking to Claire.
I
I
quit.
don't count. I'm just the producer.
Throwing me
You're
under
not
the
a
bus
girl.
here.
You're not a girl. Though.
I'm
You're,
not a girl.
you're a woman.
Oh gosh.
I can get real big trouble here.
Yeah.
It's like talking to his mom.
Probably.
Just let me know who to hold back.
Wait, I have to duck now.
I'm probably old enough to be his mom, so yeah.
Yeah, I think I do have socks older than Rory.
Yeah, most likely.
1989.
Ooh, I had graduated. I was almost out of college.
Everything is older than
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this. This is making me feel better about
Telling you, man.
Yeah.
I was without getting into too much religion, I was a waiter at the Last Supper. I'll let you know.
He's still waiting.
Da Vinci didn't paint me in though. I'm still waiting. That's all right. If you're just tuning in, our guest is Rory Delasno, 609-241-7103. We will give you a copy of his disc. But right now, we're going to do the Deuce Music Minute, brought to you by Deuce Music Management. Do you have management?
No, right now.
Okay, you do now. Deuce Music Management. They're actually based out of the UK, but they are a global outfit, a worldwide
Yes, so are we.
outfit.
Obviously, so are we.
That's right, because we are on the web. The web.
That's a new one.
You can hear me everywhere. My voice isn't. That's right. On the web. That's it. All right.
I want Briaski.
Now, every week, for those of you who are just tuning in and expecting to hear Joe Mifsud or Rory, you're out of luck right now because the Deuce Music Minute has got to take precedent. Every week here on Rock On Radio, our friend Rob Saunders over in the UK
Yes.
sends me 3 artists. Some of them are based in the UK. Some of them are based in the United States. Some of them are based. Where did we have that one was from?
Oh, you said Tasmania or something.
Yeah,
but
it was some foreign country. We'll have to go back and research that. But tonight's Deuce Music Minute and the Deuce Music Act of the Week is a fellow by the name of Leon Marshall. And he's based out of Harrogate, England.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's received, exposure in the BBC, and he's a recent semi-finalist at the UK songwriting contest over there, big one in the United Kingdom. And he's released a new single called Chain Smoking. So, of course, it caught my eye right away.
Of course.
Chain Smoking. Peter Praza, our friend Peter Praza, has a song called Chain Drinking.
Gotcha.
Which is actually a really good tune. It's my favorite Peter Praza tune. But Leon Marshall has this tune called Chain Smoking. It was written whilst he was trying to stay awake on a long drive home from Edinburgh, singing it over and over until he got home so he did not forget the words. Right? He was inspired after performing a song to a client on a mountain while he proposed to his partner.
Gotcha.
There you go. It's described as having toe-tapping rhythms and hooks to get audiences on their feet and singing from the get-go. Now, if you want to find out more about Leon Marshall, you can do so by visiting his website, which is Leon Marshall with 2 L's, leonmarshall.co.uk. You can follow him on social media, facebook.com/Leon Marshall Music. Same for Instagram. But right now, on the Deuce Music Minute, we are going to play Chain Smoking by Leon Marshall, and then we'll be back with Rory Delasno here on Rock On Radio.
I wind down my window so I don't close my eyes. It won't last for long though. The cold air makes me cry. I know that I told you I'd make it home. And it's 60 miles to the next coffee stop. And it's 10 more minutes till I turn my engine up. Now I'm chain smoking my way back home, trying to keep my eyes open on this long, long road. Now I'm singing along to tomorrow's set list on my phone till I get home. I slow right down and I move into the left. My mind's spinning round all the things in my head. I know that I told you I'd make it home. And it's 8 more miles to the next coffee stop. And it's still 6 minutes till I turn my engine up. Now I'm chain smoking my way back home, trying to keep my eyes open on this long, long road. Now I'm singing along to tomorrow's set list on my phone till I get home. Till I get home. She said, drive carefully tonight. She told me, take it easy, cause I want you alive. Now I'm chain smoking my way back home, trying to keep my eyes open on this long, long road. Now I'm singing along to tomorrow's set list on my phone till I get home. Till I get home. Till I get home. Till I get home.
There we go. The Deuce Music Minute with Leon Marshall here on Rock On Radio. Stay tuned next Sunday night when we will come up with another Deuce Music artist to perform or to play here on Rock On Radio. I don't know which one because he hasn't sent them to me yet, but he will. He sends me 3 every week, and at my discretion, I choose. usually 15 minutes before showtime.
Never mind.
Oh boy. All right. If you're just tuning in, our guest tonight is Rory DeLasno, and he's here still.
Yes.
He hasn't
I am
left.
here.
He hasn't left us.
Run screaming.
Show is
Phil
already
Collins
started.
show
It's
has
too late for
started.
me.
That's right. Can't make it.
Actually, he's really just a hologram. He's at the store.
Yeah. He
Dave-
bilocated.
Dave the Rave. Well, you can go tomorrow night.
That's true.
We'll make Dave the Rave, Raven Dave. We'll make him send us a limo
A limo.
or a
Because
cement
he has
truck.
the power. Or cement. truck.
One or the other.
Hey, I'll take it. Whatever.
All
I'm not
right.
picky.
So, what did you, as a young child, what did you listen to? What made you want to take up music?
A lot of different
Let alone
stuff.
backwards.
Yeah.
Upside down,
there's
backwards.
no explanation for the backwards thing. Growing up, I listened to a lot of different stuff. My dad listened to a lot of really bizarre, eccentric stuff, with like African drums and just like stuff I still don't even really know what it was. But also John Lennon. And my mom listened to a lot of weird stuff, but also Paul McCartney. So there's a little bit of intersection there. So in short, Beatles, Everly Brothers, Queen, a lot of older stuff. I used to think I was born into the wrong generation,
Yeah, me
but
too.
now I see the other generations are also not such good shit. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please,
Yeah.
Now I'm
please
glad I
don't
wasn't
take me off
part of
the
it.
air.
Now that I spend time with the older generation, I want to go back. Mr. Wizard.
There's no place like home.
Yeah, so just a lot of different stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something better to say, but that's
That's it?
That's
That's all
pretty
you
much
got for me?
everything.
That's
The
it?
cliche, I listen to everything. There's nothing that I don't listen to. So. Yeah.
Apparently, Helen O'Shea has sent me an email with the lineup
Oh,
for
nice.
the Music for More benefit.
Gotcha.
And I am with subject matter press release. Can't wait to see you, Danny Jemison. So
You've
that'll
been
be
changing.
Jemison from a crystal glass.
Nice.
Yeah. 609-241-7103 if you'd like a copy of When All Is Fading.
Yeah.
And,
Give us a call and take my CDs out of my trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
see?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Actually, we were at Cafe Artiste and I saw them.
Oh yeah,
Saw it right there on the soundboard.
yeah, yeah.
Who is at Cafe Artiste this Tuesday? I think Winnow's there, isn't he?
Yes, Rick Winnow is going to be playing. I'm going to ask him a question.
I saw Rick had a new
Um,
guitar.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, did he? Was it from an endorsement deal or did he steal it?
Nah,
I think he stole
just
it.
Stole
bought
it. You know Rick Winnow? He's up from that neck of the woods. He's up around Clifton.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not far at all.
Yeah, Montclair. Now, it is coming up, and
He's a
we have-
Rangers fan though, so I have to.
Yeah, so we like him very much.
Oh, I see. Are you're also Rangers?
He's
or?
not.
Okay.
He's-
sensing a little tension here. Oh, Flyers. Oh, we
yeah.
could both unite over
Yeah,
that. Like,
now
that's
we
good.
can. Yeah. Are you a Devils fan?
Yeah, I go back.
Yeah,
But never Flyers.
Never, never. Or the Islanders.
Right.
Never, ever.
Now, true story. I used to work with a guy, and he was a Ranger fan, and I'm a Flyers fan,
I'm a Flyers fan.
and we couldn't see now. Art's
This table is
I know.
Split
vision
right down the middle.
That's
Well,
it.
Literally.
I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
So you couldn't get tickets to the Rangers back in the 80s, and you couldn't get tickets to the Flyers in the 80s. So he lived in Perth Amboy, and him and I would drive up to Perth Amboy after work, grab a pizza and a 6-pack, walk up to the gates of the Meadowlands when the Devils were still playing in the Meadowlands,
Wow.
literally 10 minutes before they dropped the puck, and we'd get seats 5 rows over for like $20 a ticket.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Then the Devils had to ruin it and make the playoffs. And
Right.
all of a sudden, all those
was it.
seats.
Had to get good.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we would, Wayne Gretzky was still playing for the Edmonton Oilers back then. We would be able to, we'd see the great one there. One time we wound up sitting with all the players' wives and girlfriends.
Wow.
We were like, whoa, this is cool.
That's pretty neat.
That's the way it was when my nephew worked for the Phillies. We sat behind, like, with the Phillies family.
Oh,
behind
in
home
the, in
plate.
the Diamond
That's
Club.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, nice.
Well, getting back to the Rangers and Rick Winnow.
Oh, okay. When is Cafe
That's-
Artiste?
Actually, there's six players this Tuesday. Yeah,
Janet's out of control.
I know. Rick Winnow, Ron Malatic, who has the Veronica that does the violin, and Rick Barth will be there.
Oh, never.
You know Rick?
I
Marissa,
know of him. I don't think he
Marissa
knows who I am.
Mengato, Epitome of Blue, and Paul Marzano. So some well known to
Yeah.
me, some
Always great.
not.
The epitome of blue.
Oh, I knew you were gonna butcher that one. Epitome. Antigone Epitome.
Nice. Rick Barth. I haven't
He'll be on the
listened
show
to
soon.
his. I haven't. Yeah, but I haven't listened to his second album yet. But his first album, Hand Me Down Soul, one of the greatest albums I've ever heard. I mean, hands down, one of the
Yeah.
greatest albums I've ever heard.
Ah.
So, Rick Winnow. Hello, welcome to Rock On Radio. Who's this?
Hello, it's Janet. I just heard my.
Hey, Janet.
I'm always listening.
Good, and we're always
One of my favorite guys there. Hi, Rory.
Hey, Janet. How are you?
told you.
I thought she was going to say she's one of her favorite guys. I got all excited. That's
Sorry.
you.
You've been
Uh,
replaced.
Danny's one of my favorite.
I'm such a fan that I went to the Pine Box in Bushwick to see him.
Yes,
So-
that's right. Janet was
No.
awesome. She came all
So Janet, we have 6 people on the lineup. That's a new one.
I know, right? We're just, it
Bursting
it
at the
works out
seams.
sometimes. Works out.
Good.
We got a good lineup.
Janet, I
It'll
sent
be
you.
good.
Oh, you got to turn your computer down back there, Janet.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, I'm on. What were you?
I just sent you a video of you doing the floss at Clancy's the other night. So you got to check that out.
You did, huh?
You recorded you
I'm
flossing.
Now, let me see. Send me a video.
I sent Janet. See, after Cafe Artiste, we usually wander across the street to Clancy's.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, the whole gang there.
Yeah.
We go over and we hang out with Sherry Lynn
Sherry Lynn.
and her karaoke. And
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
And we have a beer or two and some of that pan-seared tuna.
Yeah, right.
And we go home. And they were, I don't even know, Janet, Sharon Lasher, and you.
No, I was not flossing. No. Maxine, because Maxine was leaving.
And
That's why we
Maxine,
went out.
and they were, and I don't even know what brought that up. What brought that on, Janet?
What were we doing? We didn't have a drink.
Someone was singing a song. Yeah, we weren't even drinking. But yeah, no, it was someone was
we
playing a
hadn't-
song.
We had just gotten there.
Yeah.
We didn't even order a beer
Flossing
yet.
away. Yep.
I know. It's crazy.
We don't need
Remember
alcohol.
that girl with the voice? Oh, that's why we were listening to the incredible girl sing. Remember that?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And it just inspired them to floss.
Amazing.
It was a slow song. What?
I don't know.
I could have done Thriller.
You did. You did. I have to
Thriller
remember
and
you
flossing.
So how are you, Janet? Nice
I'm
big
doing-
lineup this week at Cafe Artiste.
Oh my God, it's going to be great.
Mhm.
And we have a new artist too, Allie McConnon.
Yeah.
She's really cool. She paints to the music too. I love it when they do that. I love it when they do anything, that you can watch the progress. But when they do something in the night, just in that one night, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. 3 new people. We have Ron, we have Rick, and we have Rick Barth, but we have Paul, Jesse, and Marissa coming. So Paul Marzano.
Mhm.
So a couple surprises.
Nice.
And they're younger and different energy. So we always try to mix it up. It's going to be fun.
As
I miss
always.
this one.
as
right.
opposed to older with no energy.
Yeah.
There are days.
We have the more seasoned artists. We're also getting people on tour. I can't, I'm doing 6 because I really want to get some, make sure I mix it up with the regular people that we love,
that's
but
good.
throw some of that new energy in there. So it's very exciting.
Cool,
Good time for
fantastic.
Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Right.
that's awesome.
So I know you already said Rory is like your favorite guy.
I traveled to Bushwick. We rode bikes. We rode
You
dirt
rode-
bikes
Wow.
off the ferry to see you.
That's
How much
awesome.
of a fan I am.
That's so.
But it was
Thank you
great.
so much.
You're wonderful, Rory.
Oh,
You really
thank you.
are.
The
I'm
feeling
so
is mutual.
happy for your career.
Wow, thank
It's
you.
great. Everybody should see Rory. Really, go to Bushwick.
Is this a place you frequent?
No, I've been there twice, but it's a place called Pine Box Rock Shop. Pretty cool spot, but I typically don't go to Brooklyn too much because it's a hike even for me from Teaneck.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, I was surprised, but
Yeah.
it's a little room, I must say, when I went around the corner to get something at the convenience store, he didn't even know it was there. He didn't. I said, go around the corner. He didn't know it was there. It's kind of hidden,
Yeah.
but it's got a cool vibe.
It's a former casket
Oh,
operation.
yeah. Is
that
So,
why they-
that's why it's
obviously.
called Pine Box. I was like, that's morbid, but kind of interesting and typical of things in the city.
They manufactured caskets or filled them?
Ooh.
After I play, it's anybody's guess. There's a lot of places like that. I played one time in Pianos in New York City. There's an old piano store.
Ah.
Arlene's Grocery, I believe, used to be a grocery store. So it
Yeah.
seems to be kind of a
Sure.
theme, just not all as morbid as this one.
Well, Janet, it is always a pleasure to hear from you.
Oh, you guys are the best. You are.
And we'll see.
So
I will see
glad-
you. I'll see you Tuesday. So
I know.
yes,
Good.
as
yeah.
always.
You're
As
our
always.
sound person.
That's
Our
right.
sound
I'm now the
engineer
sound
You're doing a
engineer.
great job.
Woo.
Yeah. We're all women
That's right.
team now. It's really cool.
That's
What
awesome.
happened to Dan?
No, he's not there.
That's right. It's an all-female
It is.
operation.
We are. We rock it.
Oh,
Mhm.
We do. We rock on.
We do. And on and on and on.
That's right.
Don't you forget it.
Matter of fact, you should change your name to Janet Rockstein.
Yes.
I like that.
It sounds like the Flintstones.
That's good.
She's Janet Rockstein.
Ew.
She's Anne
I didn't
Margarock.
think about that.
All right, Janet. Thank you so much for
All right,
calling,
guys.
as always.
Okay. I'm listening.
All right.
Oh,
Awesome.
thank you for that, too.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Rock
Bye-bye.
on.
Rock on.
There you
Rock
go.
on.
See you soon.
Janet Rockstein from Cafe
That's great.
Artiste.
Yes.
No, there was something I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, do you gig in the city often? It was
I
actually a
do.
legitimate question.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like I should laugh. There's a joke here somewhere, right? No, yeah, I do. I'm constantly trying to get out of the typical places that I play, but usually it's New Jersey, all over the state, New York City, a little bit of Pennsylvania. I'm actually playing in Philly for the first time this Wednesday, a place called Bob and Barbara's Lounge on South Street.
Barbers.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, not Bob and Barbara's
I
Lounge.
don't know how to react to that.
No,
I
but
didn't know it neither. I was like, what's wrong with
he said South Street.
Yeah.
I did a gig. I played Dobbs a couple of times. JC
Cool.
Dobbs.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if Dobbs still open. Anyway,
I wasn't born yet.
but
Yeah.
South Street is so narrow,
Yeah.
and the side streets are only literally horse and carriage width. I went to make a turn. All I had was a full-size pickup truck. I went to make a turn, and I had to back out on the South Street to make the turn
Oh my god.
because you couldn't without going up over the curb, and it's
Yeah.
Philadelphia, so it's ancient. So there's, you got this much room between. For those of you watching on radio at home, this much room between the curb. You get better than- between the curb and the sidewalk and the building.
So don't
It's
take
literally
my-
only the sidewalks are so narrow. and there's a 52 passenger bus behind me.
Oh.
Now, I start to back up, and he's leaning on the door like, I'm not going anywhere, but I just want to get around this corner. So I make it around the corner, and my left tire and my right tire were both rubbing on the curb. That's how narrow the street is.
Wow.
So the offload was through on that side street. Now Dobbs was like 2 buildings down, so you had to go through the kitchen of like some other business to take the
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
It was the weirdest
Wow.
weirdest load in I'd ever seen in my life. So I come out now during this whole thing. I got the street blocked up, so nobody's really happy with me. And it's South Street, and it's like a Saturday night, so it's packed. And I come outside, and there's this long line of kids waiting to go into the TLA to see a concert. So I excuse me, get back in my truck. And in order to pull away, because my wheels are rubbing the curb, I had to kind of go up onto the curb a little bit on the one side. Well, when I did that, my wheel went up and then came back down like that, boom, onto the street. Now, it had rained earlier that day, so I hit this puddle. And when I hit the puddle, the wheels turning, and I sprayed this entire row of these kids. I was like,
So you can never go
so
back to Philly.
so
now.
it went from like it was like, all right, let the old dude through to kill the old dude, you know,
Oh, no.
which was kind of funny. But so that's my story on South Street. So, but South Street,
band in Philadelphia.
pretty much. South Street's
Street's
a very
great. Yeah.
it's a tough gig. Parking in Philly is tough.
Right.
So it's
I won't bring my stretch Hummer
no, you probably should.
Yeah.
or the stretch limo that we're taking.
Dave the Rave
Phil
should give him a
Collins.
lift to Philly.
Exactly.
Yes. See.
All right.
Yep.
All right, let's do some more music. What are you gonna do for us?
I want to take things in a really sad direction, as
I
is.
thought that's what you had said earlier. It
Yes.
gets worse.
It gets way worse.
Oh no.
So one of the things that I bring up a lot at my shows is my mother passed away when I was a kid, when I was 14. And a few of the songs that I've written are a tribute to her. And this one is not exactly about her, but it's about how loss and grieving can impact a lot of things in your life. Like I noticed there were situations where you're kind of like bracing for impact, just because you've been burned before. So it's just vaguely about the grieving process and loss, and just kind of questioning what it's all worth.
Okay, there you go. Rock on Radio. This is Rory Delasno.
Thank you, man. The song is called "I Won't Do Anything."
Every leaky faucet and floorboard, squeaking from the dusk until dawn, whispering your name like a 10-ton weight. Still can't comprehend that you're gone. Know that there was life here before you, but I can't quite recall all the steps. The melody and band are still playing, but I'm stuck here in place when you left. I can't run to Pennsylvania and crawl to my father's side. Sure can't run to my mother, but I'd give for her to be alive. But I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on. I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on. When my mother left, I knew nothing. What had come, gone, or what was there? Sang a song of love at her funeral. My heart had no reaction prepared. I don't feel I belong here. So light at the end of the tracks. This cursed path I've been given with heart and panic attacks. But I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on. I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on. Now you're gone and I don't know how to take my coat off. I'm into the arms of any beating heart where love can start to bloom. Now you're gone and I can't seem to put my shoes away. Big night, I will eviscerate all that remains and never feel again this way. I don't feel I belong here, so light at the end of the tracks. This cursed path I've been given with heart and panic attacks. But I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on. I won't do anything. I can't do anything. I wanna fight the good fight on, but I need to keep my night light on.
Rory DeLasno. I'm all choked up. Choked up there.
That's
Rory
beautiful.
DeLasno
That
here.
was really lovely.
On Rock On Radio.
Mhm.
Did you really post pictures of me doing Thriller?
Of course. It's my job.
I just-
I'm gonna need to see these photos.
Yes.
Oh, you will, because
Oh,
you're in there
you're
too.
in there
too.
One of the
Yeah.
things that our fine quality producer Claire does throughout the evening is goes to the Facebook event. So if you stop by facebook.com/Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio 2,
See all the
you
blackmail.
Yes.
can see all the
Mayhem we have discussed
first of all,
today.
please like our Facebook page.
Yes.
I,
Please
I
do.
would greatly appreciate that.
Get to see everything then.
And if you stop by there, you'll see the event for the show with Rory DeLasno. And in there, Claire has posted everything from Dave the Rave to me doing Thriller.
Mhm.
So,
Yep. That's what I do.
So do you remember do you remember we already talked about the first song that you wrote? And,
Poor Nana.
the discrediting of Nana.
Yes.
You remember the first time you performed in public or in front of people?
I don't remember a specific time, but I know that there were like talent shows in elementary school, some of which are recorded. I'm not cocky. I've gotten a little better. Not much, but they were pretty bad. But yeah, definitely first grade, there were public performances of some sort.
Did you play guitar?
I did.
Wow.
Backwards. Actually, probably Beatles. I know for sure I did a Beatles song called She Came In Through the Bathroom Window.
Mm-hmm.
I
Which Joe Cocker took to a whole other
yeah,
level at Woodstock.
that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know why I picked that one, but I just remember my first grade music teacher saying, "Is this appropriate?" And I'm like, "It's Beatles." So yeah, anything before 1966 is pretty appropriate.
Did she agree at the end?
I guess, I don't know.
Came in through the bathroom window.
Yeah. So that's I used to go on a lot of cruises, which is kind of like a weird thing. My mother was a travel agent. She had like 5 or 6 jobs, but one of them was travel agents, working as a travel agent. And she believed that the best way to raise a well-developed human being is to expose them to real-world experiences. So I also did a lot of talent shows on these cruise ships, which that was probably my first experience performing in front of a bunch of strangers from other countries.
Didn't matter what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's really cool, though.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate most of the things that she emphasized.
See, and
Back to do.
Yes.
and I have to agree with
Yeah,
his
I do
mother's
too.
Yeah.
philosophy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, my kids, I didn't shelter them from anything, or you
Yeah.
know, they went to some places with me where they're like, Dad, why are we here? But you know, they've gotten to see and meet, and my kids are around your age,
Gotcha.
but you know that they've gotten to see and hear, and they've been exposed to things, and
Yeah.
they know what to do, what not
Mhm.
to do,
Right.
and you know, I never sheltered
Right.
away from teaching them lessons like that.
Right.
I mean,
I was a
you
homeschool mom,
saw-
and we did that too. I always take them in places,
Yeah.
meet people.
I am sure
That's
that
the best way to learn.
that whatever your mother exposed you to, you know, left some sort of impression on you. Look, here
Definitely.
you are, you're talking about it on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. 20 years later.
Mhm.
Well, you know, one of the things that you will continue to come across in your life across it is not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody has the same values as you. Not everybody, you know, just because it's right for you doesn't mean it's right for somebody else.
Exactly.
And you know, so being exposed to them kind of things is, you know, great.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Good night. We've
Life
reached.
lessons.
It took us an hour and a half, but we reached an agreement.
And
I
census
hate
has
the
been.
flyer stuff. So.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
the
that's
disagree.
okay. That's a 50-50 right down the middle. To agree to disagree.
Yep.
Back in the day, the Rangers used to have a defenseman named Ron Greshner,
Mm-hmm.
and he married the supermodel Carol
Mhm,
Hall. They
yes.
were married for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They were, and Carol's in her 50s now. You know, she's still incredibly beautiful, and she follows me on Twitter. So,
So you better like the Rangers.
Celebrity.
so yeah, but
A
she
Rangers
she
affiliated celebrity.
Greshner's out.
Oh,
They were DIVORCE.
I see.
That's an old Tammy Wynette song.
That is. Yep. I remember it.
Did you ever listen to country music?
Occasionally.
Really?
I like some Brad
Why?
Paisley.
Okay.
Oh, Brad's.
You said why?
Why? I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad's great. He's
Yeah.
clever.
Yes, he
He's some
is. His
really
songs are
cool
fun.
stuff.
Great guitarist.
Yeah.
Voice like butter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favorite genre, not to
Mhm.
not to pander and backpedal, but no, I do. I do like Brad Paisley. Probably my favorite type of music is some kind of rock or indie, though. I mean, it's
Some kind.
some kind. I mean, that could mean Queen. That could mean Taking Back Sunday is one of the bands that I try to emulate most. At least with like heavier stuff that I play.
I'm not a big metal guy.
Yeah.
No, but you got like Led Zeppelin. Isn't that metal?
Well, now that was originally they were the band that was coined the term
Yeah.
heavy metal.
Right.
Yeah. It's
But
evolved.
It's or
devolved.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
one or the other.
Mm.
I mean, those guys from Weapons of Anew were funny in here the other night. They're metal, but they're not. You know, they're more like old school Motley Crue type metal. They're not.
I
that-
gotcha.
They're not Cookie Monster metal.
Yeah.
Actually opened for one of the guys from Motley Crue.
Did you?
Yeah, there's John Karabi. He was on.
Oh, John,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the art. Anything.
Pay attention.
I'm listening.
John, I've actually interviewed John multiple times.
Really? Oh, he's a cool
And,
dude, right?
he's got the groupies with the Dead Daisies
Right.
now. Yeah, so you open for John. Oh, John's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Remember, he usually opens our show. He gave me a show opener.
Uh,
Tonight it was Moot Davis, but Art, turn it. What's he say? Turn it up. Is that what?
Mhm.
Hi, this is
Karabi-
John Karabi from the Dead Daisies, and you're listening to Rock On Radio. Turn it up.
That's awesome. I love it.
That's Karabi, man. That's his personality too. He's just upbeat, funny,
Seemed like
and
a really cool.
yeah.
I didn't get too much of a chance to talk to him.
Oh no.
Got good energy. Yeah.
Oh, where was that at? That you-
Debonair, actually. This place,
Of
man, this
course.
venue. I should have just worn a shirt that said Debonair
Debonair.
Music Hall.
He's
But
debonair.
no, that place gets a lot of good nationals. I opened for Drake Bell there, who's from a TV show, Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah.
Drake
and Josh.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously Puddle and Mud next Saturday with my guys from research. So yeah, I mean, it's surprising because it's walking distance from my house, but cool stuff is always happening there. So,
This is true. Drake Bell was just in Painted Young, open for Drake Bell in
Oh, yeah,
Asbury
yeah,
Park,
right.
at,
Why do I know
House of
Painted Young?
Independence.
there's a lot of bands
They were
that I come
guests.
across. They're cool.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Was
they
it
know
Chris?
who I am, but I know who they are.
He wasn't painted young. Who was here? Sorry.
Percussion section.
Rose.
Yeah, Drake Bell is he gets around. I see him a lot around this area. I mean, all over the
I
place.
used to love watching that show with my kids.
Yeah, it's a cute show, right?
Drake and Josh. It was funny.
Yes.
That, iCarly. We used
Yeah.
to watch iCarly. My daughter and I used to eat spaghetti tacos.
Yeah. Spaghetti tacos.
That's a staple on iCarly. What else do we? Of course, SpongeBob.
Yes.
All that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Prometheus
Right
and
now.
Kablam. Kablam was my favorite.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're going way back.
Nostalgic.
That's right.
I'm out. I ain't got nothing.
Prometheus
Ain't
and
got
Bob.
nothing. I got all girls and they're younger and nope.
Mm.
I missed all that. Gladly.
What were we talking about before? How just because somebody feels one way, you don't have to feel the
Yeah.
same way.
Exactly. Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm gladly. I'm don't feel like this.
So essentially, what I'm saying is, I need to go on a cruise.
Oh my gosh.
Just go for a town show.
Yeah.
I need it.
Hey, cruises. Are
That's it, dude. That's right. Yeah, you
Now
watch
she's
it.
doing it.
Thriller.
You really
to
are a
everything.
trendsetter.
That's right.
Hope somebody's watching on YouTube and appreciates this.
You know what? Instead, on
But no one took my picture.
on Tuesday, I will go to Janet Rockstein's joint, Cafe Artiste.
Again, yeah.
I will cruise in there.
Oh no. Are you going to go stand behind them and as they play, you can assume your version of
I might. You know how the president has somebody doing sign language on stage.
That's good. As I was saying, you're going to be the thriller dude on
Well,
the side.
That's right. Winnow doesn't know it yet, but I'm coming up there with him.
Interpreting for people who only speak Michael Jackson. There you go.
No. You don't just thriller to that though.
Can't do that. I'm Mick. I've got my Mick hips.
See, that's you have figured out. I figured out the song you can't do thriller to.
Hit it, Art.
Do I have that?
No, do brown sugar again. You can't do it. You can't do it. I
Oh,
knew it.
boy.
One song.
It's
you
like
cannot
scratching
do
your
it.
belly and tapping your head. It's
I can do. I can do it. I just would not have to. I'd have to do it
As yourself.
as myself, and not the incredible Mick Jagger impersonation that you've seen before. You
Over. Yes, I have.
For those of you listening online, incredible
They're
is
watching on
subjective.
YouTube.
I mean, of course, I think it was amazing, but I don't think she's convinced. I don't know.
That's my job not to be convinced.
Good luck. Let's do some more music.
All right, let's do it.
Ooh, doing yesterday? Oh. Yesterday. All my troubles. Nice.
Just to be a Debbie Downer again, I have another
Ooh,
sad
yeah.
song. Like, this is not what I think too.
Well, you go ahead. You can tune
All right,
because I know
you
you
guys-
care.
You guys say funny things. Why?
You want me to say funny?
Oh,
Random
Joe. Joe
strings.
liked our picture.
Joe who? Joe Mama?
Joe, on.
Twice
Joe
in one
close.
show.
Joe missed.
If so, even though I
Mhm.
impersonated him.
Yes, he did. He liked some of our stuff. So he's
I actually got that.
recuperating, hopefully.
I got that from my buddy Jamie. He played a what's happening?
I don't know.
No idea
I'm
what
hearing
art.
breathing in my ears.
Got heavy breathing and motors.
What the heck?
Art's cracking himself up over
I'm uncomfortable.
there. Was that a scene from Christine? What was that?
Actually, it was from Thriller.
Missed the golden opportunity.
Oh gosh. Yeah, who was saying something? Someone was
Oh,
talking.
I was
Oh, you.
my
Joe.
buddy Jamie McClanahan. He's actually featured on the remix single of "Never Be Mine,"
Okay.
and he's in my video upcoming. That's not distracting at all.
Oh, Art's cracking himself up.
Um,
Look, he's like, oh my gosh.
that's funny.
I wish you guys at home could see this. All right, so go ahead.
Be grateful.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? In all honesty, Rory, I'll pay attention to you.
Well, it's something.
It's like 5 minutes only. That's
Yes.
it. I'm out.
This story wasn't even that long. I was just gonna say I was at a show. I was playing a show with Jamie, and Jamie goes, "My name's Jamie McClanahan. And if I suck, my name is Rory DeLassie. You know, don't come looking for Jamie." So,
Exactly.
Now that's another funny story. One of my coworkers,
Mhm.
my other job,
Mm. You have
said
another
he
job?
went into a bar with this guy that he knew, and the guy had a few drinks and started kind of shooting his mouth off.
Yeah.
And eventually the bartender called the police, and the police came in, and the cops looked at him and said, "What's your name?" And he gave my coworker's name.
There you go.
Oh.
So,
And he says-
we're not the first.
And he looks at him and he goes, "Oh, good, because you have warrants out for your arrest." And now my coworker had like, I don't know, an outstanding parking ticket or something. They hadn't paid. Now they both went to jail. So anyway,
Oh,
There's another sad story to transition us into the sad song.
that's it. Just trying to lighten up the sadness.
Yes.
What do you think? At least your sad songs aren't like dragging an anchor behind you for 100 miles.
I'll take it.
They're upbeat sad. too.
Yeah,
Can I
Which is
quote you
fine.
on that?
Yeah, definitely. They're happy
Not
sad
like
songs.
dragging an anchor behind you.
It's like an
Rory DeLassie.
oxymoron.
Thank you. Well, this one's kind of hopeful, actually.
As opposed to I'm just a moron.
Exactly.
I figured I'd say what you would think.
Sure.
Yeah, the last song, I Won't Do Anything. I don't usually go into a great amount of detail about it, but the chorus says, "I won't do anything. I can't do anything." And at face value, it sounds like I'm lethargic and lazy and unmotivated, but it actually is kind of meant to talk about like I won't hurt myself, because the song's about depression and stuff. Not to get really heavy or whatever, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when you're really low, sometimes the best thing you can muster to someone who's concerned about you is, "I'm not going to do anything," So there's a double meaning in that. So that song's really depressing. This one's just kind of depressing.
We're working up to it.
This song is called
It's like being a little bit pregnant. You are or you are. It's depressing or it's not.
This one has a little bit of hope in it. The song's called Power of My Love. And the story behind this one is I went to a memorial for a kid that died. Not a kid, but a young guy who was actually killed in a terrorist attack in New York City. And after the memorial, I was blown away by how many people loved this dude and how many lives he had touched. And I just came home and wrote this song. It always came to me in one piece. And I was like, all right, I guess this song's meant to be written then. Anyway, this is that song.
There you go, Rory DeLassie.
Hanging on by the skin of my teeth, weary-eyed and weak on my feet. You can't try to tear my grounds away. Bigger now than we ever were before. Broken hearts giving way to open doors. Building bridges to carry on your name. You have gone away from here, but you are still my own. Nobody can take that from me. My heart is still your home. When I have come this far, when the times get tough, keep you in my heart when I feel like giving up. Doubt tries to tell me enough is enough. You've never witnessed the power of my love. Never hear me say that things are fair, taken when I was scared and unprepared. How can I ever reconcile the truth? Heavy weight that I never thought I'd know. Never thought this is how our lives would go. Losing someone beside me since my youth. I won't be made stagnant or held frozen by my tears. I will keep your memory close so you can never disappear. Oh, I have come this far when the times get tough. Keep you in my heart, gonna feel like giving up. Doubt tries to tell me enough is enough. You've never witnessed the power of my love. I have come this far when the times get tough. Keep you in my heart when I feel like giving up. Doubt tries to tell me enough is enough. You've never witnessed the power of my love.
Rory Delatno here on Rock On Radio. You've got about 15 minutes left if you want to win a copy of his EP called When All Is Fading. It's nice artwork. Who did the artwork?
Thank you, my friend Anastasia Panagakos, incredible artist.
I see that you
yeah.
had a Greco-Egyptian on this.
You know what's funny? A lot of the songs on that record are about an ex-girlfriend of mine, and the artist I asked to do the artwork kind of like unintentionally ended up painting a girl that looks just like her from the back.
Oh,
and like multiple people have said that, like, oh yeah, it looks like her. And I was like, yeah, I didn't tell her anything. She doesn't know what she looked like. It was just like so random. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the artwork and
it's a nice artwork.
I'm gonna get myself in trouble by the end of the night.
Let's see. Artwork by Anastasia.
Yeah.
How'd you pronounce her last name?
Panagakos.
Okay, that's what I would have said Panagakos, but
Yeah.
Panagakos.
You also say Antigon.
Yeah, they said epitome instead of something.
Yeah,
something else.
Epitome.
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 Oh, sorry.
By the way, if I could just before I forget, that song "Power of My Love" is about a guy named Darren Drake, and the memorial was run by a foundation in his honor called the Darren Drake Foundation. I realized every time I play that song, I describe what he was like and how, why I was moved to write it, but I never actually say his name, which is probably the opposite of what I should do. Because,
Did you ever meet him?
I did not, but he's one of those guys. He passed away right before I had met our mutual friend. But he's one of those people that you feel like you know him even though you didn't met him. He just sounds like a great guy, and I think I'm going to make a note, mental note that anytime I play that song, I say his name and the name of the foundation that honors his vision for education. He was like a real community leader, so really worth there he is there.
I'll post the website.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that would be wonderful.
All right.
I just want to say that.
Now you've got some very all right. I'm looking at the inside of this album, and you've got everybody here has really cool names. Okay,
so that's a prerequisite for being my friend. Sorry, Danny, your name's not complicated.
All of a sudden, we just got liked here.
Should be like Rock Coleman or Cole Rockman.
No, wait a minute. Now,
Dan Rock.
You got Janet Rockstein.
Yes.
You have Rick Warren.
Rick Warren, not the pastor.
No.
See, his name is actually really boring.
It's
It's so
Warren,
boring.
But it could be Rock Warren.
It should be Rock. I'm
It
going
should
to
be
tell
Rock
him
Warren.
you need to change your name to Rock Warren.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Rock Warren. Then you have Dan Monda. Now,
Right.
Manda is pretty cool, and Dan, of course. Yeah,
Killer-
it's like
killer
the
drummer.
coolest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you have Anastasia Panagakos.
Yes.
You have Michael Delasno.
Oh, that's my dad.
Mhm.
Why did I write him on there? Oh, probably special
I
things.
don't know.
Sorry,
Special
Dad,
thanks.
if you're listening to this. I thought, yeah, special credit. Yeah, my mom's on there. I had a godmother who, unfortunately, I literally met this woman as I found out that my mother had passed away in the emergency room. Woman I had never met gave me a big hug. She's like, "Oh, I'm friends with your father." I was like, "Okay, I guess you're like helping to raise me now." It wasn't my choice, but she really took me under her wing. And then she unfortunately passed away from cancer less than a year later. So,
Oh my.
yeah.
Oh, well, Ellen.
Now we know why he doesn't
My
want to talk to
stepmom.
women. We just came to the whole cause of why you were a social worker.
It's like people dying in threes. Anytime I talk to a female, they die.
20 years of therapy.
He didn't talk to me at all tonight.
Then we
Doing
have,
better.
Sorry.
we have Ellen Stock. So
my
it's like a
stepmother,
concert. Ellen Stock.
Now her name should be Rockstock.
Rockstock.
Yeah.
Ellen Rockstock.
Like Prague Stock.
There you go.
Which, again, Rachel Flowers will be here Thursday.
Yeah, I
this
gotta
coming
check her
Thursday.
out.
Exciting.
Sounds awesome.
Now this one. Raina.
Rana Zaydan is my ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh.
Rosanna Dana.
Rana Rock.
Cecilia Gordon.
That's my godmother.
Mhm. Denise Eileen Lyons.
That's my mother. That's why she gets 3 names.
I had an ex-girlfriend. That was her last name.
Really? Was it Denise Eileen
Lyons.
Lyons? Are you my father? Dad, is it you? Oh.
This is why we brought him in.
Yes.
Big reveal. This is the big news.
This was the announcement, not the show.
Exciting.
Yes.
Artie Povich.
Yes.
I'm not the father.
I'm not the father. I'm not the father.
And the DNA test says.
I'm not the mama.
Remember that?
Not the
The
mama.
dinosaurs.
Not the mama.
That's the name of the show, right?
Not the mama.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
609-241-7103. If you want to talk to one of us for
I need
reasons
someone to talk
unknown,
to. Please call me.
Our guest is giving up.
Even after the show.
He's running. He's running from here.
Yes.
That's right. Actually, 609-241-7103.
Wait, stay for the picture. No,
Come back. Come back. Ooh.
Oh.
Someone's calling.
Someone answered his begging.
Thank you.
Right, father.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Rock on Radio. Who's this?
Well, just when I think it can't get any crazier in that room.
It
Helen.
just did. Helen O'Shea.
Now you're admitting paternity on a Sunday night when people are trying to relax and watch the radio show.
I will not be sleeping tonight. Thanks for this.
I've scarred him for life, Helen.
I'm telling you, you know something? I have no words. That's, as Danny would say, that's a very strange way for me to be. I'm not accustomed to this at all.
No, you're not.
Anyway, I just wanted to say the show is amazing tonight. I didn't call in earlier because I was so mesmerized listening to these absolutely beautiful songs, and
Thank you so much.
I'm a new fan, and I want to hear more and learn more, and maybe sing with you one day because we gravitate towards the same kind of subject matter, and I have just really, really enjoyed the show tonight. I'm a big fan of the show in general, but your music, your songs, your lyrics blow me away. So I hope we get to meet sometime, and I would love to work with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'd like that too.
What's his Shanachie name?
Oh, he doesn't get a Shanachie name until he performs with us.
Oh, that's
All right.
how it goes.
Challenge
Those,
accepted.
those are very. we don't give those out willy nilly, Jenny.
No willy nilly for you. No nilly willy.
You might want to know that Joe Weimer's Shanachie name is Finola, so nobody else can ever have that one. And Rick
Finola.
Winowski's name, I heard you talk about Rick earlier. Rick's name is Fergal. He picked that himself. And by the way, Danny, you see him at Music for More because he's coming out after his gig. Whatever
Nice.
gig he's doing.
Oh, he's coming out of the closet?
So what is
So
Dan?
he's-
But
he's
you
coming-
have you
he's-
technically?
He's the hardest working man in show business. So he's like, the last time he played a fundraiser for me, he had 2 gigs. So then we brought him, we fed him, and put him on the stage again. He's amazing, a great, great friend. You know.
We propped him up.
Kept him going. So Helen, but technically, you have to give Danny one because he's performed
Well,
with you.
I think I'll have to give him one after the 19th because he's gone way out of his way. So if he doesn't touch the crystal glasses with Jamison until the event is over, then I'll give him the special Shanachie name. How's that?
Chances of that are slim to none.
Yeah. You're
But
cute.
I have 2 beautiful, just so you know, Danny, I'm not messing around here. I have 2 beautiful original Cavern Crystal large tumblers for you and Gary Pearsall when the event is done and a bottle of Jameson.
So you're drinking out of plastic until then.
Or you're just out of the bottle.
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing, Helen. I would be on my best behavior ever.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, I never saw the girls at the Elf so excited about anything. So get ready for the red carpet, that's all. But I'll let you guys go because I'm sure you need another song from this absolute genius.
Oh, thank you so much.
The maternity thing just sent me over the edge.
She called mostly to say stop it.
Given your past line of work, Helen, I understand that you're
And this is my best to your whole family.
This is true.
there you go. Well, thank you, Helen, very much.
Good night, guys. Fabulous show.
Thanks, Helen.
Thanks, Helen.
Nice talking to you.
Rock on! There you go, Helen O'Shea from she's great.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's really cool.
He is.
Do you have a song that's like less than 3 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. I actually had one more song in mind.
There you go.
All right.
I'll keep it brief. This song is just about oh,
Pressing.
man. It's well, that's how you know it's bad. Long pause. Regret. The song is about regret, not being your best self. The song is called "Let You Go." I don't believe in many things, I wish I'd say I could. Try to pray, try to do things the right way, I try to be good. I can't see any way that I can feel the way I feel for you. For anyone when it's said and done, after all that we've been through. Even on the darkest days, I think it's gone away. No, I could never let you go. And I would be a fool to be believing you and me. Leave my mind tomorrow. You know who I am. Who I am is not who I have, and I don't wanna be the man who had and lost everything. Can't right all the wrongs, tracing over every moment, and I just can't seem to let it go. The hand you clasp so tight, the hair sent down on your throat. Can't gasp with all your might, but nothing's gonna bring you hope. Even when your eyes go dark, holding back your heart, clinging to a desperate dream. In spite of all the tears we shed, all the things we said, things might not be what they seem. You know who I am. Who I am is not who I have, and I don't wanna be the man who had and lost everything. I can't right all the wrongs, tracing over every moment, and I just can't seem to let it go. Soulmates, we're not through.
Soulmates, then how about me and you? Do this thriller dance. I don't blame you if soulmates weave, soulmates slip not through. I regret this. Soulmates, then how about me and you? Well, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. And I don't blame you at all.
There you go. Rory Delasno here on Rock On Radio. Rory, thanks for making the trip.
Thank you so
We got to
much.
go. And next week we have who? We don't know. All right. Till next week.
Billy Brown.
Rock on.